Okay, today we're gonna be making a granny square balaclava / hood. Ignore my thumb, I'm feeling ghetto today. But all you're gonna need is a 4.5 millimeter hook. Y'all will soon learn this is one of my favorite hooks. This and it used to be the 3.5, but I got turned out. One color, you could just do one solid color, but I'm gonna spice it up a little bit. So you need 2 colors. I'm using this pretty hot pink and like this cream color. Got it from the Dollar Tree. So, and then you'll need a few stitch markers. You really don't need these, but if you want to be extra, you know. And then I don't have scissors, so we're gonna be ghetto again and use this. I don't even know what people call these. I just know I use this to cut my fabric. So at first we're gonna be starting off with our granny square. Everybody does these granny squares differently. I'm gonna show you how I do mine, and if you don't like it, you can click off here and go find somebody else that knows how to do a granny square, start off how they do it, and then come back. But what you do is, I like to start mine with a magic circle. This is one of the famous ways people do it. So what you do is, you put it in front of your 2 fingers, you wrap it around, and then you lay it over the first wraparound that you did. Then you take your hook, you go under the first loop, the first wraparound, and grab the second wraparound, and you pull that through. Then you grab it, pull it a little tighter, and then you wrap around, pull through, chain 1. And then now we're gonna start our granny square. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 12 double crochets into this magic circle. So you wrap around, you put it into the magic circle, you wrap around again, you pull through, wrap around again, pull through 2, wrap around again, pull through 2. Then we're just gonna tighten this a little bit because I don't like how big the hole is. And then one more time, wrap around, insert it into the magic circle, wrap around, pull through, wrap around, pull through 2, wrap around, pull through 2. Yeah, and that's how you do a double crochet, which I'm sure most of y'all know, but if you don't know, I'm trying to get into the teaching aspect of that, so that way these videos are for everybody, beginner to advanced. So if you know how to do a double crochet, you're probably already done with the 12, but so that's 2 right there. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna continue, and we're gonna do 12 of what I just showed you into the magic circle. And if the hole's too big for you, you can just pull that string and it'll tighten it and close the hole, which is why I like the magic circle, because no matter how many double crochets you put in here or how many few, you can close that circle up as tight as you want. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we finished our 12. This is what it's looking like. Then we're gonna take our string that we left for our magic circle, and we're gonna pull that as tight as possible, and it's gonna close our magic circle. So then now what we're gonna do is we're gonna find our first double crochet that we made, which would be right here. We're gonna go into the top of that. We're gonna go into the top of that first double crochet. We're gonna wrap around our hook, pull that through, and then we're gonna pull through our initial loop that was on our hook. And then it should give you this, which is closing off. We're gonna wrap around our hook, pull that through, get our ghetto scissors. We're gonna cut that. We're gonna pull this string out, and boom, you have your magic circle and your first 12 double crochet to start your granny square. Okay, so we're gonna be changing colors now. So what you do is you just find a space in between any of your double crochets. You insert your hook. You take your color change. You're gonna pull that through. And then we make a knot. So you wrap around, pull it through. Make that as tight as you want. So then get your hook again. You insert it. You pull string through. Wrap around, pull through. That gives you one chain up. So then now what we're gonna do is make 3 double crochets in the same spot. So you wrap around, insert, pull through 2, pull through 2, wrap around, insert, wrap around, pull through 2, pull through 2, wrap around, insert, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then we have our first 3 double crochets. You chain 1, and then we're gonna go back into that same spot where we made our first 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, boom. Now this is gonna make our first corner for our granny square. So now we're about to turn it from a circle to a square. So then we count 3 double crochets off, 1, 2, 3. And then between the 3 and the 4th one, you insert another 3 double crochets. Chain 1, 3 double crochets. So now you have 2 corners. Then we cut off another 3, 1, 2, 3. Right here, we're gonna insert another corner. And you're just gonna do this all the way around so you have 4 corners. So after this corner, count off another 3. And then insert another 6 double crochets with 1 chain in between the 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Also, I don't know if this is a good angle. I tried to put it like upright, but then I feel like it wasn't showing everything I was doing exactly, so I lowered it down and angled it a little bit so where it's like kind of diagonal. But if this is not a good angle for recording tutorials, if y'all could give me some advice on what angle y'all have the camera at, or you know, the stand, or whatever the case may be, how to hold it, because I feel like my fingers get in the way too. But now you have 4 corners. Boom, boom, shakalaka. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into our first double crochet like we did the magic circle. Insert it, wrap around our hook, pull through, and then pull through our loop again. And that is the start of our granny square. So I'm gonna show y'all one more row, and then you're gonna continue this for 11 rows. So you chain up 1, you turn your work, and again, there's a million ways on how to do this. This is just how I do it. So you chain 1, turn your work, wrap around, and then you're gonna do 3 double crochets into this first space. And then now we're at a corner. So what you're gonna do is 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. So every corner is the same thing. 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. The corners will never change unless you want them to. And then when you get to the spaces in the middle, it's just a regular straight into that 3 double crochets. Excuse me. And then corner again, 3 double crochets. And then you're going to repeat this all the way around until you get to where you first started. And then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so we've come to the end of our last corner. this is what it should be looking like. And then what we're gonna do is, again, get to the end, insert into the first double crochet we made, wrap around, pull through again. So, and then again, chain 1, turn your work, and in that first space you just do regular 3 double crochets, then we have corner, 6 double crochets, 3 3 6 3 3 6 3 3 6 3, and then connect, chain 1, turn your work. So this is what it starts with, what you're gonna have when you finish after 11 rows. You're gonna have this after 11 rows. So what I did was your main color, not your main color, your offsetting color first, 4 rows of your main color, offsetting color, 4 rows of your main color, and then we're gonna finish the border with the offsetting color. So this is what we got so far. We got 3 rows. So you're gonna do 2 more of the main color, offset color, 4 rows of main, and then we're gonna finish off with our offsetting color. So you should have a total of 11 rows. And when you finish that, we'll come back and go on to the next step. Okay, now we have 2 11-row granny squares. Boom, this is what it should be looking like. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put right side in facing each other. So these are both the right side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put them facing each other. So wrong side out. And then this is where our stitch markers come into play. You don't need these, but if you feel an extra, get an extra. This is where they come into play. So what we're gonna do is we're going to start from this corner. We're gonna go down, and then we're gonna come down again. So we're only gonna do half of the square. We're gonna slip stitch half of the square together. So we're gonna connect these 2 corners together, and then we're gonna take another one and connect where we're stopping together. If I could get it in. Okay. And then we're gonna start at this corner. So get your hook, your border color, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna stick your hook in through the first square and the second square, and you're gonna pull your yarn through, and again just tie a knot. Boom. They're gonna go through again, pull the yarn through, and then wrap around and pull through. So you have chain up 1, and then now we're gonna start slip stitching. So I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit. And what you do is you're gonna go through each 2 loops for each double crochet and line them up, wrap around, pull through, and then pull through your first loop. So we're gonna go to the second crochet in the first square and the second crochet in the back. And you're gonna go through those 2 loops, wrap around, pull through your loop. And you're just gonna continue doing this all the way down till you get to your corner. And what you'll soon see is it's connecting these squares together. So I'm gonna show y'all. When I take this out and flip it over, get over there. When I flip it over, the squares are connected. So we're not gonna do that from here all the way down to our first stitch marker and then to our last stitch marker. I'm gonna meet y'all when we get to the last stitch marker to show y'all how to fasten off. Okay, so now we've hit the last corner. I'm gonna show y'all how to fasten off. So slip stitch in that chain 1 spot, and then you chain 1, cut your yarn, and then just pull out the loop, pull it, and then it's tightened. So then now what we're gonna do is flip this inside out. So that's what it's gonna look like from the outside. And now technically we have a hood. So this is gonna be the face opening, and it'll connect right here, and then we'll start the neckline down here. But I think I'm gonna do the face opening first, and then we'll start the neckline. Okay, so now we're gonna get started on the border for the face opening. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna attach your yarn at the corner. Go into where we attach that yarn, pull it through, chain up 1, and then we're just gonna do single crochets all the way down. So from here to the next corner, we're just gonna do single crochets all the way across. Also, another trick too, for my people who feeling spicy, the yarn that's left out in the back, you can crochet that in. So when you, alright, so we're going into the next double crochet. You stick your needle through, and when you're wrapping around to grab your yarn, to grab your thread to pull it through, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put that thread in between that, so it covers the thread when you're pulling it through, and you pull up and wrap around, pull through 2. That's a single crochet. So single crochet is insert, wrap around, pull through, wrap around, pull through 2. Simple. But as you keep doing that across, you'll see it hides the tail string, see? And then ultimately when you're done, you don't have to sew those ends, and you could just cut it. So but I'm gonna just keep doing single crochets all the way across. I'll show y'all what to do when you get to the, well, let me see, the middle. Okay, we're getting to that spot in the middle where we connected the squares. So in that one chain spot, we're just gonna go in there, single crochet, in the next chain 1 spot, go in there, single crochet. Just simple as that. And then again, just continuing what we've been doing, single crochets in every double crochet all the way down to the corner, and then I'll show y'all what to do next. Okay, so we finished our last single crochet all the way around the hood in the corner. So what we do now is we slip stitch into that first single crochet on the other side. So insert your hook, wrap around, pull through 1 more. So then you chain 1, and then now we're gonna do double crochets. Well, let me say this first. After you chain 1, you're gonna do a double crochet into that same single crochet that you slip stitch into. So after you do that, then you just do double crochets all the way around until you get back to this point right here where we connected. Okay, so we've gotten to the end of all our double crochets, and what we do once we finish every end, we go into that first double crochet, wrap around, pull through our loop, and then we're just gonna pull that out a little bit, because what we're gonna do now is we're gonna chain our drawstring now. So what you're gonna do is you can use the same border color, or you can use your cream color. I mean your main color, whatever color you use. You're gonna take your 2 fingers, wrap that around, put that over your first wraparound. You're gonna take your needle, pull that through the first wraparound, grab your second wraparound, and this one's gonna be way easier. You just pull it through till it's tight, and then you pull both strings so the hole gets smaller. And then now we're just making a regular chain. So you just wrap around, pull through the loop, wrap around, pull through the loop, wrap around, pull through the loop. And you're just gonna do this till you have a drawstring that's long enough to your liking. I would say preferably that fits around your whole head or the frame of your face and gives you a little extra to hang. So I'm gonna say, like, I would say maybe 70 chains should be long enough. I would do 70 to 100 depending on how small your face is or how long you want your drawstring to be. But it's really no such thing as too long, so just go make it as long enough that's comfortable with you. And I'll come back to you when I'll probably stop at like 90 chains, and then we'll put the chain into the face frame of the hood / balaclava. Okay, now once you have a chain that's long enough to your liking, what we're gonna do is slip stitch that chain into, well, we're gonna slip stitch off this part, but we're gonna put the chain in there. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna flip this inside out, so that way our slip stitches are inside of our work. Flip this inside out. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our hook back through where we started. We're gonna chain 1. Chain 1. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit so y'all can see better. Chain 1. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to go through the same double crochet that you just finished off with, and then you're gonna go through the back loop right here of the single crochet underneath. So it's a little tight, so you gotta wiggle it in there, and you just wrap around, pull through all of that, go through the next one, go through your next double crochet. You find the hole of your next single crochet, you go through that loop, wrap around, pull through all 3. So then now what we're doing is, now we're going to slip stitch in our chain. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna lay that on top of where we're working. Actually gonna be using a 3.5 now because it's smaller, and I think it'll be easier to get through those single crochet loop. So again, going through the next double crochet over our chain, and then we're gonna go through the single crochet loop. Yeah, it definitely makes it easier. So then wrap around, pull through all 3, boom, and then now that chain is secured in there, so it can slide back and forth now. So again, next double crochet, the top of the next double crochet, over our chain, into our next single crochet loop, wrap around, pull through, everything. Next double crochet over into our next single back loop, right around, pull through all three. So we're doing it out, we got the work inside out, but when you turn it, when we flip it back inside out, this is going to be the right side out. So as you can see, this is going to be this is going to be going back and forth, and it's also covered. So this is also what we're going to tighten our work with. Also, I want this to be on the opposite side, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick my needle through and grab that and pull that to the opposite side, so that way it's right side out. And then what you're going to do is you're going to continue doing this all the way around till we get back to where we first started fastening off at. I'm going to show y'all a couple more times because I feel like this part's a little difficult. So again, through the top of the next double crochet, over our chain, we're going on top of that into this back loop, the top of the loop of our single crochet row. So you go through there, wrap around, pull through all those loops, and boom. And you're going to do that all the way around. And then when we get to that, I'll show y'all. When I'm finishing off, I'll show y'all what to do. Okay, we've gone all the way around. You see we got our 2 strings. And then we're just going to close this off and flip this back inside out. So this is the last slip stitch I did. So now we're going to find our first one, which would be right here. We're going to go in there, wrap around, slip stitch one more time, chain 1, cut our yarn, and boom. So we're gonna flip this back inside out. And this is the face of the hood. So as you can see, boom, you can pull it, you can loosen it. So now we're gonna do the neckline. The neckline is gonna be super simple. Super simple. So for the neckline, we're gonna go back to our 3.5. Sorry about that, guys. I did not know we was gonna be changing needles like that. If I'm being honest, I'm making this up as I go. So this is my first time ever doing this, but I was like, why not do a tutorial? So we're gonna start. We're gonna go into this double crochet, wrap around, make a knot, make a knot, go back into that same space, chain 1, and then now we're gonna do half double crochets. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna wrap around, insert into the next double crochet, wrap around, pull through, wrap around, and then you're gonna pull through all 3 loops. So wrap around, go into the next double crochet, wrap around, pull through. You should have 3 on your hook, wrap around, pull through all 3. And we're just gonna do that all the way around for our neckline. And I think I want to do 4 to 5 rows of just half double crochets all the way around. So I'll do the first row with y'all, and then y'all can do the next 3 to 4, however long, or whichever look you like better, by yourselves. And then I'll show you how to fasten off, and then we'll be all done, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, So now we're back to that opening, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do a half double crochet into that corner. We're gonna do a half double crochet into this space right here, another one in the center, and then another one in the corner. I think I'm gonna do, actually I think I'm gonna add one more because I don't like that like little gap right there. So find a space right there, then in the corner, and then back into the double crochets, and we're gonna do this all the way around, finish off this other side. I'll show you how to connect it, how to start the next row, and then we'll be done. Finish that last double crochet into the corner, then you start where we the first half double crochet we did, go into the top of that, slip stitch, chain one, then we go into that same half double crochet with another half double crochet, and then boom. So again, that's all we're gonna do for the rest of the project, other than weaving the ends in. I'll show you how to do one or two of those, but weaving the ends in ain't really my favorite thing. So if you want to find another YouTube video on how to do that, that's perfect too. But yeah, we're gonna do this for 4 rows and then fasten off, and then boom. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. I did a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. So this is the front of the hood. Can y'all, if y'all can see the vision now, put your face there, side, back. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all how to weave in like two strings, because this, I can't stand this part. I really can't. If anything, because the strings are in the inside, I act like, because you can't see it from the outside, if anything, I act like, you know, they don't exist. But since they do, we gonna, you know, I'm gonna show you how to do one. So we got one right here. So what you're gonna do is just find some loops, take your hook, and it's easier with a smaller needle if you have one. If not, just be careful with the larger needle. Take that, wrap it around your hook, wrap it around your hook, and pull it through. So now that string is hidden, and you just gotta cut that right there. I don't got my scissors, but once you cut that, it's secured in there, and you won't be able to find it. So yep, this is what it's looking like all done. I'm gonna put it on and then show y'all real quick, and then that'll be the end of this video. Okay, this is what it's looking like. You know, my hair's kind of in the way in the back, so it's kind of a puffed out. But if I had like some cornrows or a good ponytail, this would be perfect. You know? But I think this is super, like, even if I stretch it out all the way, this is super cute hood. I don't care if we on a run, baby, long as I'm next to you. Yeah, but thank y'all for watching. You know, you can get these, you can dress them, you can loosen. Yeah, but thank y'all for watching. I really just made this up as I went, so clap it up my leg, clap it up my leg, clap it up my leg, clap it up. And it goes with my Hello Kitty. But yeah, thank you for watching. And like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know what it is. God loves y'all. I love y'all. And have a great, wonderful, blessed day. And try something you never did before, which would be this. And share. Please send me pictures. Let me know what y'all think. Yeah, but this fall, this winter, we're coming different, and we're coming, you know, we're coming different and in style. So if you make yourself one of these, a good Christmas gift for things like that, you really finna be one of them ones. So be one of them ones at your own condition. When people say, it's an attention grabber for real. So if you like being extra, like getting people's attention or just being cute, you know, you could go outside in one of these and people be like, oh, where you get that from? Where you get that from? And you say, I made it. Ain't no better feeling in the world. Ain't no better feeling in the world. Let me tell you, baby. When they say, where you get that from? You say, I made it. I made it. I made it. Yeah, but let me, I'm doing a lot. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I think I'm gonna do some, comment some color ideas, because I think I'm gonna make like 15 million of these, and I need some color ideas. So y'all give me some color ideas, please. But have a blessed day. Y'all stay loved. Y'all spread love, and believe and trust in yourselves and the Heavenly Father. In Jesus' name, amen.